And we are live. It's Stephen B, and now we actually have CT cards again.
What's happening? How you doing there, Stephen B?
It's okay, Jonathan. Whenever you wanna hop on, I'll bring you up whenever you're ready. Um, Now we could actually have that conversation. I know yesterday I was saying I had stuff, but we couldn't really talk about it me and CT were talking about it. Like we can't really talk about going off on going into detail about things without having a second person on. So, but we did get the show done yesterday, and but we're all good. So, um, with that said, CT, what's the number one thing you want to talk about first on that list? I know went through with that.
Um. Okay. Well, let's start with Belly and Tucker.
Okay,
Those are the two names, and
well, Tucker's is going to get more expensive. Dodgers are going to said they're going to be interested in acquiring him.
yeah,
So it's up to me. I would probably try to get Bellinger first, and I really like Bellinger. The versatility versus Tucker. I know Tucker will age more. Is it really worth the extra years and the longer contract versus Bellinger will probably be like a 5 or 6 year deal?
yeah,
To me, to me, I think I'd take Bellinger on that case.
yeah,
But the versatility at first base and the outfield is what I'm there. What I really like to see. Really like Tucker, but I don't think he's really worth that extra million. He's maybe a year younger, and he's going to command $250 probably more.
yeah. Yeah. That somebody was putting their numbers next to each other, including
They're
regular
very
season.
similar.
Yeah, and postseason, they're very similar, and so I don't see the reason to spend. I'd rather keep Belly. He can play all over the field, as you mentioned, and he seemed to like playing in New York, so I'd like to hold on to somebody like that.
That's what I like about that. I mean, Tucker would be a good for that. There's also another option. I know. I'm not sure if you heard about it. They'll say that Bruce Harper might be on the trade block for the Phillies too.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Yeah, the way I was listening to Jason from 161, he was reporting that there's some serious consideration that there may be trying to trade him. If he's willing to play outfield, maybe that'd be worth an idea, but that contract's also really expensive too.
Yeah.
It's just a throwing out there for you.
What do you think about Volpe having a surgery? What do you think? Are we going to look for somebody, or are we going to use Cab to start the season
Honestly,
at shortstop?
I I'm thinking we're gonna see a smaller move, like a competition between Cab and someone else. That's my guessing. If I could, I would probably bring Rosario back. I think having Rosario and Cab go after shortstop till Volpe is back, and at least maybe that, at least maybe Cap secures it and runs with it and does really well. That they force not to play Volpe there. That's
Yeah,
what I would hope. I like to see competition. Competition brings out the best of players.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Because he noticed when Cav came over after Volpe started doing a lot better, I think he was saying, "Oh, I have someone on my back." Finally, lit a fire under him. But I think that soldier's surgery, like we said, he should have been on the DL for a while.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's funny that they said the injury was more severe than they even saw in MRIs, and that proves MRIs can't show everything or CT scans. But that's why I say don't play with. When you heard a pop and we saw it, we said just put him on the DL. I know it's unpopular, but he probably cost us quite a bit of games
yeah,
with the defensive lapses with that, not be able to play fully strength, re-aggravating it. I mean, I know Peraza wasn't the option, and I know other guys are the option, but they're better. I'd rather see solid defense and not have them struggling like that. You don't when someone's injured, you don't play them unless it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah, and there was no push for that. There was no need for that.
I'm just
No, I
hoping
definitely
to
want
run
to
it.
bring that up.
I mean, I don't think Lombard's the answer right now either. I think he needs more time in Double A and Triple A.
I
Um,
agree.
I'm not, and like people say, we drafted was 6 out of 10 got picks in the first round this year with shortstops. That's telling me a lot of what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Even though that I really think Boone really needs to see the medical records because that was something him and Cashman didn't discuss. It seems like Cashman's like don't want to go on a tangent like this because it's just one of those things. I think Cashman not giving Boone the full picture without him knowing is big no no.
You know what the Yankees test the health of a player? They ask him if they can jump rope. If they can jump rope a couple of times, we want you. Shake the hand sign here. Yeah. Here's your
Or
$300
sure it's not
million
just
deal.
CT. You sure it's not him sending it to Chris a flash to stay in school with Pablo and JD Davis. But
what about our thoughts on the Martian next year? Do you see him? Like let's look at you got Trent Grissom and you got the Martian and you got Belly all outfielders. Who stays? Who goes?
Hey Susan, to me, I would say I would want I want the Mingus in left field. Call me crazy. I think playing him every day is probably gonna be um, better offensively than Grisham. I know Grisham had a career, but I really like the athleticism with him, the speed with him. I like to have him as a leadoff. I think he's the typical leadoff, but we haven't seen it in the 5 games he did lead off, 5 wins, and we went into a big losing streak. I just think it's something we really need to explore more. And his defense was improving as the game on. I get that Grisham was having a career, but at the same time, you're letting him walk. You can't. You do play both of them, but you got to let them develop.
Yeah. Yep.
And you could have gave I know we had Judge and was in the DL for a little bit. That let him play for a while, and he was hitting too.
Yeah.
It was just not. It wasn't just. It was just the other ones were just a little bit ahead of him.
Yep.
I really like to see him just get more reps in the left field. I think he's playing winter ball. I think Cashman said he's going to be allowed to play winter ball and get a lot of at bats and play in left field. That will probably help him a lot.
Yeah. So, what do you think about Aaron Judge not having to have surgery? Do you think that's a blessing in disguise or something that's going to come back to haunt us?
Honestly, I think it's a blessing in disguise, and the reason why I say that, I think they knew if they played it right and he didn't overdo it, it would have been just fine. I guess they never. That's why I think he was DHing a lot more. As far as that, I'm hoping that this offseason he just rested for quite a bit, and maybe strengthen the muscles in front and the arms a little bit more, just to give it a little bit more cushion. But I think it's a blessing in disguise. I mean, he is one of the best right fielders in the game, even though the metrics don't always say it.
Susan wants to know who would take Volpe though.
Rebuilding team, a guy that I think they could a change of scenery. He doesn't have a lot of value at the moment. I mean, being injured. With that being said, if you're looking at something, you might be able to get a decent reliever. I don't think you're going to get much for him. Maybe a fringe prospect.
Yeah.
Um, Honestly, the way he played, he's probably getting less than $1 million in arbitration this year. So I think it's just gonna be a cheap year on him. And if he does go big, maybe we'll welcome it. But he wasn't. He's not really consistent, and that's what really frustrates me. I mean, if you look at him, he has through the range, but then you look at his baseball IQ. Some of these throws that he gets to the ball, but he can't make it. He shouldn't be throwing it. It's better
Yeah.
to hold it and keep it as an infield single than throw in the stands or a bad throw in the wrong base, and teams take advantage of it. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
That's what I look at it. I
Another thing that's got me is we got to get a righty catcher.
I I agree and I disagree at the same time.
Oh, so you're
I
lefty?
No, here's the thing that I look at it, and I really do believe there should be a righty bat and a lefty bat, honestly. But the way how the roster is constructed, if you look at the numbers, Wells hits left-handed hitters better than right-handers, and then Rice hits right-handers better than left-handers. So the platoon split is exactly what you would have for a righty and a lefty.
Gotcha.
So
Aaron, what are you doing, that doggy?
Mary,
Tunneling up the blanket. What are you doing?
So it's okay. I'm in my garage, so I'm freezing my butt off right now.
And
Uh,
again with the bullpen, what are we gonna do here? We got you know
I've been digesting stuff. I've been hearing pros and cons about certain things. Here's what I really think might be the best bet. I I think I bring Weaver back. And you know what? I let Liza walk. That's 5 million if we could go for Rosario and bring him back on that contract.
yeah,
Um, if Williams wants to come back on a 1 year deal, prove it deal, because he said he really at the end of the year wanted to come back. I give him a 1 year deal. Say, hey, if you want to pitch, if you want to come back and pitch and prove you can handle New York better, rebuild your value for 1 year, and you're comfortable with it. Okay, here's the deal. I mean, he did pitch really well in the playoffs,
yeah,
but I really think we need another reliever besides those two. I mean, Cousins coming back is going to be good, but at the same time, you need more relievers. I think I'd probably bring Yarborough back if it was
yeah.
up to me.
I agree. Yarborough we can get for pretty cheap. So
And I would also see what you can get. I think we need another lefty. That besides Tim Hill, I would pick up Tim Hill's option. He did prove that he handles New York. He can get guys out lefty and righty.
yeah.
I mean, I would. There's a no-brainer for 3 million for a Hill. I'll take that.
No, you think
It's
we're gonna
not.
get? You think we're gonna go after a starter?
I would. I mean, there's rumors that Scooble's are available.
Yeah,
If I'm the Yankees, I go after him. If you want to be the evil empire, like they claim to be, get Scooble and beat everyone to the punch. Get Scooble. Don't give up all the farm, but give up the certain pieces to get them.
yeah.
I mean, what else do you think? Susan, I think Williams. When everyone was cheering, if you noticed the game 3 when he came in and he got through the 8th inning and against the Blue Jays, how the chair thing. If you looked at his facial expression, he really soaked it in, hearing all of them cheering for him. They got because that 1, 2, 3 inning against the Blue Jays. I think that's what really stood out to him, why he would want to come back. I don't think I think he can handle New York. I just don't think he handles the closer right away. And we have Bednar. You have him as a lock in eighth or seventh inning, and hearing the crowd cheer for him when he got that big strikeout in that playoff atmosphere. I think that really changed his outlook. It's like, wait, so if I was doing good, I'd be getting all these shares during the year, regular season. I think that's what made him really change. Because he said it, you said it was open before, but it didn't really seem like it. But now, um, he really seemed to embrace it near the end, if you noticed, because he was fist pumping because he was getting that when he got down. He was showing emotion that he never really did during the regular season. So I really do think Williams might want to come back and rebuild to his value. He cost himself quite a bit, but I think he can handle the pressure now that he knows what it's about in New York. What do you think, CT?
Don't know. Don't know on Williams. I had his back for most of the season, and then it was just some inconsistent moments there midway through the season where I just finally gave up hope. And yeah, he did have a better, ending.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the thing. Better's my closer. I would have Williams as an eighth or seventh inning just to give him for an inning. I think he'd be perfectly fine with that, and that would help him rebuild everything. Because it looks like he got his changeup back like right in September. Like he wasn't locating his fastball. That was the problem. Because his changeup was good all year. It was just he couldn't locate the fastball, and that's what killed him. No, I think he figured it out with that fastball. Hopefully, if we do bring him back, that would help.
How would you use Weaver if we get him back?
I would first. I would make sure he's fully 100% healthy. I think he would rush back. I think the oblique injury was still lingering.
Yeah. Ever since he got injured, he didn't come back right. He was never the same.
So my thing would be, A, let him fully rest during the off season, do his normal training, and when he gets into spring training, I would just use them sparingly, like use them more of the minor, like when they're facing the minor league players, not the major league, just to make sure his mechanical is right near the end, ramp him up with the major leagues. That's how I would do it.
Yeah, they definitely.
I think they rushed him way back. I'm a big opponent of bringing Weaver back. I think he can really handle it. I think he's a great fit for us. If he's willing to come back, I'll be embracing it. If he doesn't, I wish him luck. That's how I feel. I mean, Weaver, I think might will get an opportunity to come back, but he has the opportunity to also be a starter, which his agents might do, so like go home. So it is possible he might not come back. If that's the case, we do need a couple of relievers anyway. So it just adds another layer to it.
What did you think about Boone and Hal's response to Jeter and A-Rod? Anyway,
Cashman's you talking about?
Oh, Boone, Hal, and Cashman, kind of responded to A-Rod and Jeter.
Well, here's the thing. My response is I think there's something in between what they're all saying. They're saying one thing, one saying another. Usually there's something half truths in between. That's what I usually figure out. I know I can tell you this. Cashman's comments about A-Rod afterwards going to WFAN, it really kind of ticked me off more than anything. I didn't think Boone really had a bad conference. He was actually honest with us, which is something we haven't really heard from him. You could tell it was upsetting him with all they lost, how they did. But this whole year, you could tell like that last game. So to me, when I look at it, I really think Boone's not. He does have his when I look at the whole season, Boone had some really chances that he should have changed for certain moves that might have helped us and won those things. When we get a division, we can line up the guys instead of going when they're not with Gale, who we would think would have had a good start, but he didn't.
Mm.
And then he had Free that came on. Guess what? He didn't have a good game. Then Rodon pitched. He didn't have his best stuff either.
Yeah.
That's what good contact hitter teams do: wear off the pitcher and get to the bullpen, and that's how we lost. I think if I was I really don't. I think Boone took out Gill too early in game one. I think it was just they got a groove and then that blue hit just put Boone over the edge. I think Gill was pitching fine, but that's a whole different one. But to me, I don't think Boone's necessarily the problem. I think the analytic team telling him about that is the problem. But the era Jeter Cashman Hell thing, it's just nonsense to me. I just think it's I don't like what you're saying, so I'm just gonna go on WFAN and have little man syndrome. That's what it comes down to me. Cashman has yeah, that's the thing. The lineup wasn't. It was. I don't even blame the starters. If you don't score a run or two, you're not going to win a game. And they were just only one that showed up for the whole bowl season was Judge. That was the only one. And if you looked at it, Judge was the only one that was getting on base and getting a couple things. I've never seen a home run on that fastball that was a ball hit that top of the foul. We're never going to see that again. That's a one of a kind shot.
No, you would have seen that if J.D. Davis had been out there.
But it's just incredible how much that's going to be a legend. It gets lost in the postseason, but that is something that we're never going to see again. Maybe Judge will do it again, but I doubt it. That's a 1 in a million shot that we saw in that home run. To me, the lineup is really inconsistent. That's where I said I don't even blame the starters. The lineup is flawed.
No, see, I thought it was a foul ball.
It's a foul ball. It's a fair ball.
Yeah, it was foul. I didn't even see it hit the wall. I wasn't paying enough attention.
Susan, to me, my thing is, I do see improvements. I could see a few improvements. Having McMahon at third base for like the whole year and next year solves a major hole that we had going into next year. Yeah, he strikes out a lot, but if you look in this postseason, he did a lot of good work. His defense was unworldly. Falls right into the opponent's things. Okay, we'll add. Okay, CT, you good?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna bring up Jonathan. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Jonathan.
Hi.
How you doing, Jonathan?
I'm good. I just came back from the Ranger game.
Hey,
nice.
Not pretty.
It's been a rough week for the New York teams.
I think the Knicks are the best hope for the New York right now.
Probably. Yeah. You heard what we're talking about with all this nonsense with the front office and everything.
I think it's all crap. I don't think the Yankees will do anything until Boone is gone and the people making the decisions are gone. Boone,
Pretty much.
Everybody ahead of Boone. Steinbrenner needs a younger front office, new ideas, better analytics. Everybody. If you're comfortable with the last 15 years, you're going to be comfortable with the next year. because I don't expect any big changes. And every team in baseball have changed front office roles except for the Yankees in the last 15 years.
Yeah, no, I honestly, I think Cashman, it is one of the better things, but I think his the PR, with like talking with the interviews and stuff, was what drives a lot of us fans.
I think that interview with Cashman and Hal Steinbrenner was just completely crap. How whatever word you want to put it was like, what's better? Watching that on TV or watching shit flush down the toilet?
I thought you were gonna go with nails on a chalkboard or that.
I don't know. I don't know what is better between my two comparisons, because that's all it was when I was watching that conference. It was just nothing, a whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah, the Nintendo Switch went out. Right, CT?
The Nintendo what?
Switch.
Nintendo Switch.
What, the Nintendo Flush?
Yeah, no, just one of those things.
That's how the Yankees and Boone. Every time Boone talks in front of a microphone, it almost makes me want to just change the channel, because he's just a mouthpiece. He has nothing to say that's positive.
All I hear from him is just in different words is it's always in front of us. We're the best team, and everyone else is wrong about us.
That's not what fans want to hear. Fans had. I mean, I think Billy Martin had a much tighter leash than Boone, and that's what's missing from the Yankees is George Steinbrenner. George Steinbrenner is missing from the Yankees. A person like George Steinbrenner, and I think that Hank Steinbrenner would have made a big change already. Hal doesn't know what he's doing. He just does what people are suggesting to him. He doesn't know how to improve the team enough to give you a championship.
Seems like they're content with what they're doing right now.
They're happy as long as they're making money, and the Yankees make the most money in baseball every year. But that's not good enough for the fans. And you remember how the 90s Yankees was. The 90s Yankees was, we do it for the fans, it's for you, the fans. Now, today's Yankees are not like that. They don't care about the fans.
I think there are certain players that do, Jonathan. I just think the whole organization is like that. That's what I look at it. I think Hal wants to win, but I think he also doesn't want to be hands-on like his father. I think he wants to say, I rely on a GM that can do it. So I think it's kind of hard for him to like fire or make a change right now. That's what I think, because they consider Cashman like part of the
family. I do not see this Yankee team doing anything differently as long as Boone and the same analytic guys are in charge. Whoever, either Boone has to make up his own mind without relying on analytics like an old school manager, or they have to just get rid of every analytic guy they have and take the guys from the Rays that tend to. The Rays tend to pull out all-star caliber players like there's no tomorrow. Every guy the Rays trade for or call up is a contributor to the team.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
And that's why I hated trading with them, even for Caballero.
Susan brings up a good comment right here. It says it's up to Cashman to prove the team. Not crazy about Cashman and Johnson. The complete game changed. I hate the way it's changed, and it's definitely.
Yes, I think baseball needs to go back to the way it was in the 90s. Yeah. Don't rely too much on the home run, hit for contact, get on base, steal a base, and strike out less.
Yeah.
And Susan, you got to start for that. That definitely got to start for that one.
Oh, that's
don't like
so
it.
true.
Susan, I just came back from Madison Square Garden and I watched the Rangers get their ass kicked. I needed to get some steam off my head.
Yeah. Yeah, no. It's just crazy how many things are going wrong in New York sports this year. I mean, Giants barely.
Oh,
They,
Giants have been a crap franchise ever since 2013, 2014.
And look at though,
yeah.
Danny Jones doing really good.
Well, that
You know
tells you it's not Jones, it's the Giants. The Giants are the problem.
Yeah.
Well, I think the Giants QB, the rookie they got, Dart was his.
I think Dart it could be a good quarterback if he has a good offensive line.
Need a good offensive line,
I should say.
And the only thing I will say about Daniel Jones is it took him a year to be in a practice squad with what the other teams on the practice squad for a year, just to be able to get developed right.
That's very bad. What just happened? George Springer just hit a 3-run home run to take the lead.
No.
Former UConn players.
Former Astro also.
Yep, I know. It's not a lot of. Yeah, no, Susan, I agree with you 100%. I think Coughlin was a legendary coach that they kind of just forced out. I understand the games change and you have to make moves, but I think leaving Kaufman that year after they made him kind of retire kind of set their things.
The loss pales the game out. I think Dable needs to go also. I wouldn't be surprised if Dable is gone after this year. They probably need someone different.
See how you messing with it on screen. Wow, we're hands.
I guess
you
had too much fun with your cards.
Oh, I got something. I got something good for it. Hold on, Jonathan. I was gonna save this for someone else. There you go, Jonathan. We got that for CT at Boo.
I don't see any difference. What changes did you make?
Oh no, that was CT. I didn't control that. There's like you can move all the things. And John, I didn't.
Why did I wreck your night? What did I do? I just went to a Ranger game and I watched them embarrass themselves. Susan, what did I do? Tell me. Wrecked your night. My night was wrecked. I went to Madison Square Garden, as I said. So what did I do, Susan? What did I do?
Playing a computer piano, Jonathan.
Toronto took the lead. Well,
yeah.
If you have a cell phone, you can follow it yourself.
I'm just happy at all. I really don't think we're gonna see. I think it's gonna be like the Blue Jays. Unfortunate. I really want to see the Mariners win, but
yeah, I would like to see Seattle, but they just I don't know. They probably need a little. They needed another pitcher in the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to see who wins the MVP with. That's the other thing.
I think it will be Judge. It should be Judge.
It should be Judge. If they don't, then have to admit that they screwed him over with the MVP in his rookie year.
Well, then they owe him.
CT, I see what you're doing.
CT wants to go for wants to take something from Scooby Doo.
I thought you took the stuff from Boone's, made him come that sad. CT on his interview.
Yeah. Boone ran out.
We got some shenanigans tonight.
I'm just here in the background chilling out.
What else was on the list, CT, that we wanted to talk about? There was something with Jazz or...
Yeah, how are you guys feeling about extending Jazz when it comes time to it?
I don't know. Extending Jazz, I think they have a lot of infielders that they can call up to replace Jazz at a rookie price. That's what the Yankees want. I mean, Jazz, he scares me long term because his fielding is questionable. He's not great, and he also is too much of a free swinger. He can hit home runs, but he strikes out a lot.
Yeah.
Oh boy, CT, you have to bring Charles Barkley back over here. To me, actually, I look at Jazz. He's a better defensive than Torres, but I think he could be a lot better than he is showing if he just if he actually cut down and try not to hit home runs and just put the ball in contact. I really think he could have like a 40-40 without really going for home runs.
Well, that's another thing the Yankees have to realize. You don't need every player to hit a home run. You need the players to put the ball in play.
And John,
if Torres had that 1 year where he had 38 home runs with the juice ball, and every year since then with the Yankees he tried to match that. He was never. Torres should have focused on hitting 25 to 30 home runs and a higher batting average, not hitting 35 to 40 home runs. That's what killed Torres and the Yankees. You really love Boone, don't you, CT?
Oh,
it's right in front of us.
Yeah.
Me too. If you're gonna play such shenanigans, why don't you put your favorite buddy, J.D. Davis, in the background?
I'll
work on that. You know.
We need hitters on base. They don't all have. That's exactly what I said, Susan. You need bats. That's another problem with Murakami.
Strikes out too much.
A home run hitting. He's not a contact bat. So I'm not sure if getting Murakami is a smart thing. I like that. There's another Japanese player out there that would be much nicer than Murakami.
Jonathan, I just heard not too long ago, I thought I saw an MLB thing that the Giants might not be posting that guy that you're talking about.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions if the contact bat is going to be posted or not. But I would prefer him over Murakami.
Yeah, just before we go on, so if the Dodgers win it, is it a destiny or beginning of one? Beagle, to be honest with you, the Dodgers been up in the dynasty. They won two in the last few years, Jonathan, right?
Yeah, they won in 2020. They won in 2020 and they won last year.
Yeah. So they have I would say it's like a good dominant. It's a dominant era. It's not. It's just they've been up there. But I really don't think Origami's a good fit for us at the moment.
No,
I know the
I
Yankees.
don't think Murakami is a good fit. He has nice power, but he strikes out way too much, and he doesn't make. He scares me.
I'm more.
Murakami feels like an Igawa situation.
Yeah, that does. Yeah, I only. There's also talking about that pitcher, that left-handed pitcher that might be posted too. Was it Jason said that could be posted too?
Yeah, the guy with the what's his name?
That's yeah, that's the one. So wow, CT, you're gonna trip up our audience now.
Well, I think he's going to the Twilight Zone. His name is Tatsuya Imae. I believe that's his name. And Okamoto.
We're gonna end up with a Boone for like the next 10 years. Telling you.
I don't think we'll see Boone for that. I think him and Cashman were really off on the conference because if you watch both of them, Boone saying one thing, Cashman's doing another, and that didn't go pretty well for Giardi in that when that started happening. So that's where I've been.
Well, the Yankees would probably have been better staying with Girardi for at least a few more years.
I agree.
The problem is you don't need a manager that's your best friend or a babysitter. You need a manager for motivation and to push you to do your best. If you're a manager that's just very passive, then you're just going to get a very passive team with no accountability, at least publicly. That's what the Yankees are. Anyway, you're back into Mario Brothers, CT?
Wow, CT.
Going somewhere. I'm taking it places.
You're reminding me of 1994 now.
Oh, that was a good Game Boy Color. I have that for the original Nintendo Mario Brothers. That was fun.
Yeah, the first Nintendo, I believe, came out in 89 or 90. Maybe it was 87.
Something like that.
I don't know. That's a long time ago.
Yeah, no, now we have the Switch too. We went from the Switch to the Switch.
I stopped with video games after Super Nintendo came out. 1995.
I have a PS4. I have an Xbox One. Do I play them? No. I would try to get MLB The Show and play for it. That's what I used to try to do. Don't have time with my job.
I'm tired now.
Yeah.
I already had a long day, and this watching the Blue Jays is depressing.
It's not depressing because you know what? I want to see them just lose to the Dodgers and just get their things crushed. That's what I'm looking forward to.
At this point, I'll be happy when it's back in March and spring training starts.
I do too. Have a good one, Beagle.
All right, I'm gonna head out myself. It's almost a quarter to 11.
Thanks for coming up, Jonathan.
Good night.
Yeah, take it easy, guys. Take it easy.
Yeah. I would do too, Beagle, but if it was between the Blue Jays and the Dodgers, I'll take the Dodgers just to see the Blue Baddies face and get like all teared up. That's what it really comes down to me, and it's not because I don't want the AL to win. It's just I don't really like the really like to see the Dodgers. I really like to see the Dodgers was win it again, just to see if they can start maybe put a fire under Hell or something like that to get back to them. What do you think, CT?
I agree with you. Yeah.
It's not. It's funny. Springer is actually a UConn product too. He's been involved with all these.
Yeah.
Oh, the Astros. I remember he got drafted by the Astros.
Yep.
He's been a good player too. That's a really good thing. Yeah, Dodgers are lesser the evil to me. I think next year, we're gonna see some. I think they're gonna start doing something different. They have to play we have to get better fundamentals, better defense, and better pitching. If I was the Yankees, I'd go after Scooble or Skeens, one of the two, and then get a couple relievers, like I said. And if you really want to think outside the box, maybe if you're not looking to spend Jazz, maybe find someone that's younger or consistent. I know TT Boy for Garcia actually had the best fielding this defense for the AL this year.
With KC.
Yeah, with KC for defensive purposes, he did do well. I really like that player too.
I hope if we're going to get a starting pitcher, I really hope the guy we get back's Michael King. That's who I want back.
I don't know, because Kings has there's a mutual option for both player and team for this year coming up. If one says yes, one says no, they go to free agent. So I really don't know. Kings didn't this thing, but he didn't really like it when the Yankees did trade him. So it's kind of hard to tell, hard to say what he would do if the money was the thing. I mean, there's going to be over $100 million coming off the payroll within the next couple of years.
Yeah.
And a lot of this dead weight's be coming off too. Yeah, this is the one thing I didn't tell CT. If you look at the Yankees roster for dead weight for contracts in the last thing, it's not really been a $300 million payroll. It's been like a $290 with all the dead weight for contracts.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
Think about it. We still have one more year of $1 million on Hicks's contract for this year. That's the last one. That's the last year of it because it needs a buyout. Yeah, DJ's one last year for next year, $15 million. That's right off the books. Yeah, if Stanton has $10 million, the Marlins are paying for us. We just lost Bellinger's 26, so that's almost 30 there. No, King didn't have Tommy John surgery. I believe he had CT would know more than I do. Didn't he have kind of arm injury? It wasn't Tommy John. I think it was the forearm that he strained?
I think it was a forearm strain. Give me a second.
That's what I remember because they went on there twice. I love King too, season. It's just one of those things where I don't know, but the way that when these pitchers come back for the stars, we're gonna have a problem. Usually it sorts itself, but we have Rodon's gonna be out for probably a couple weeks. You have they're talking Cole won't be back to May 20th, about maybe end of May, early June. You won't see Schmidt till the second half if he even comes back, probably late August or early September. Then you have we're gonna need more people. I mean, you have Sutler's gonna be there. I'm not falling asleep, Susan. I'm actually cold. I just need something to drink because I keep on getting dehydrated a little bit. I already have over I already had over 130 ounces of fluid over water. I'm just looking at the I'm I'm in the garage, so I'm actually freezing, so I'm not falling asleep. CT's a nice warm one. Once I get out of here, I'll be back in 70 degrees. Oh,
It's Dev.
here we go.
What's happening?
No.
Susan, the funny thing is, I can't even get coffee. My kitchen's literally been gutted. There's no cabinets whatsoever. No oven for over 2 months. I only have a microwave and a fridge that doesn't even have ice in it. I'm living really rough right now the last 2 months. DT, you're gonna try to kill my ears for tomorrow? This will wake you up, CT. I don't have the heat on. Mine's like at 70, and it was like 70 degrees in Connecticut for us, Susan. My house is 70. It's just like at night it cools down pretty bad for us. It's like what I think around 50 or CT, right?
What is it?
Isn't it about 50 degrees outside right now?
Out at the Cape, it's probably in the 40s.
Yeah, but in Connecticut it's about 50, right? It's not bad considering it's just me having a long day. Yeah, no, so at least we got Dev on here. Another episode of Dev. Yeah, we're sorry about that, Dev, but we're always there supporting you in all the chats. At least I made sure that I said your birthday when we did go live that week. Right, CT? Yeah, no, it's been crazy. I'm hoping that actually I'll get some good sleep tonight, then maybe we could try going back on live Friday, hopefully, CT, right?
Yeah, that works. We'll get some more ideas written down on what to talk about.
I got some other ones I had idea we could run by.
Okay.
We could do like analysis of that a couple of the trades we did over the winter, the summer that we got to see, and or what their thoughts on after the moves and what if we agreed if that trade was good or not. It's just an idea.
I like it.
A little bit in depth that maybe figure out who's the free agents. Maybe we can write some free agents down and see who might be a good fit for us.
Yeah.
Something it's just ideas just thrown out there. You have anything else you want to talk about on the list that we didn't talk about?
No, I just want to see the Mariners win tonight. I think I'm gonna be depressed.
Not me happy.
CT. If the Mariners don't win, at least maybe we could send Vladdy something funny.
Oh man, I don't see them though beating the Dodgers. I don't see anyone beating the Dodgers.
The Blue Jays don't have the pitching this year. They need another starter. They lost a few guys. I don't see them. They have the lineup to deal with, but their pitching's inconsistent half the time. Susan, I've been listening. I don't usually listen to a lot of music. I told CT I've been listening to Linkin Park, their old songs, because I've been dealing with all this stupid stuff, like from how late I've been working, not be able to get on here to be able to do lives with you guys. Every time I turn around, it's like that. I have bad news. One of my dogs is next week's gonna be in their have to have surgery, and it's pretty expensive.
Yeah. It's not cheap when you have surgeries on your pets.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. They'll be out for should be feeling better in 8 weeks. 8 torn ACL.
Oof.
That's why I said
Not easy at all. At least I have the funds to be able to do it. I gotta figure out that I know in November or was it? No, yeah, November I'll have my shed in finally.
Nice.
But
Nice.
I'm going to. But CT, I think it's a good time to end it. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay. Well, have a good night, you guys, and thanks for everyone that's been in the chat.
Yeah, thank you guys. Good to see everybody.
Have a good night, you guys.